Good day, everyone. Welcome back. I am here to do a message for the collective. It has been brought to my attention that my messages have kind of left people's feeds. I'm finding that with all social media. So if you are wanting to see my feed daily, because I do post daily, not on the weekends though, because I'm typically in markets and stuff or doing readings other places. I go into subscribe, and I'm not doing this just to get people to subscribe, but if you want to see my stuff, you can always not look at it. You can just swipe it by, but hit subscribe and then hit the bell, and then hit all or whatever you want. But the people that I follow on YouTube, that's what I do. And then if I want to see their stuff or I don't want to see, I just swipe or I watch, or at least it comes up in your notifications on your home page, the little bell at the top. Everything is there. There was a couple people I was following on social media, and one of them popped up yesterday, and I'm like, hey, I haven't seen you for so long. And the algorithms have changed again. So if you are wanting to see these and you haven't been able to get them regularly, like I said, every day, then subscribe and hit the bell, because it will allow you to see me back in your feed. Okay. And then, like I said, you can swipe or listen. Okay, I'm going to move on here. Between Worlds. I love this card. I love change though. Observer and Breathe. Woo! Okay, the energies right now are wowzas. They are so heightened right now. People are really kind of taking a step back. People that are ready to go and get it, they're going to get it. So there seems to be some kind of a sway. The bar is either over here or way over here. Okay. So what I'm feeling for these is like, we are shifting, we are changing. Give yourself grace. Get yourself into a space where you can be on both of your feet and just be grounded. Okay. There is, we put so much pressure on to do, but there comes a time when, we need to kind of step back and go, hey, wait a minute. Why am I continuing to do? I need to, take a breath, me included. There's times when I'm like, I just can't do readings today. I get in waves like that. And that's why, I guess, another reason to subscribe to my channel is then when I'm on and I'm not. Okay. Really taking some time to take a breath, get grounded, see what it is that you are wanting to move toward, because there is something here with spent energy. Like, you put your energy toward things, and is it right now that it's required for you to do those things, or is it a space where you need to be just figuring stuff out, observing, right? Taking the time to really see what's required right now. I'm also hearing, like, this month, especially with all the retrograde and everything, retrograde tends to bring us inward. But there's an aspect here to really revisit the people, the things, whatever that's in your life. Revisit what is in alignment and what isn't. Because you could be having all this energy that you put towards something, and then you go in another 2 months, you go, well, hey, that's not really what I needed to do. So you have all this energy you're putting toward people, things, yourself as well. Where do you need to spend your energy? Really visit what is in alignment. We are moving to a space where we are so much in alignment with what we need, what we require. We're not moving there. We are there. For some people, they're just starting this journey, but they're just showing me that to be in a space where you can discover what is taking your energy, the things, what is taking your energy, what is really bringing you more into alignment, more into a space where you can do and be all that you, what is required of you in this, or on this earth. What is required? Is it a requirement? But is that maybe is a big word, but what I'm hearing is it's like we are all here for a purpose. What is your purpose? Where are you spending your energy? Are you spending it on the things that are feeding your purpose here or not? Okay. So really taking some time, look at this. Things are going to be like the bouquet. This is from the Letterman deck. This is beauty. This is, taking the time and pulling back where you need to pull back, because you're discovering more beauty about yourself. You're discovering your purpose. You're discovering how to navigate this crazy world that we live in. Like, really, it takes, oh my gosh. I mean, are we ever there? But we get to points where we grow, we learn, we do the things, and then we reevaluate to see if they are still the things, or still doing it the same way as what you have in the past. Because I know I can say for my own personal life, my own business as well, in one lump sum, I have shifted and changed, but I needed to go through all of those steps, do all of those things, because I needed to learn something or grow or have things come to fruition for me to get to the next level. That is why things come and go in our lives. We discover to maybe, here's an example. I took my Reiki, did my master's to teach, and then now I am not doing it as much. The healing aspect. I'm using what I have learned through it to bring it into my readings. I do healings through my readings, through my courses, all of those things. So I need that aspect, but that doesn't mean I have to continue pouring energy into it. If it's no longer in alignment, it could be in alignment in a different way. Most people on here are people who are really connected, entrepreneurs for a big portion of my following. But it's like, where are you putting your energy? Do you put your energy into doing more of the same because this is how everyone else does it? I had someone that is a friend, and I would say a colleague. She said, how do you explain to people what you do? My response was, what are the people looking for? It's not that I'm going to tell them that I do something that they're looking for, but what are you looking for? Because my umbrella that I am under is massive, just like everyone else here. We all have gifts. We all have these things that showcase all of the things that we can do. But if you get, I'll call it verbal diarrhea. Oh, I do this and I do this and I do this and I do this. Whoa, wait a minute, right? The person is going to kind of back off. So what are you looking for? Are you looking for this? Well, I tailor my healings to what people require. I tailor my coaching to what people require. I tailor my readings if they're looking for something very specific. I focus on what they want, and I bring in all of the modalities. No different than if you are a Reiki practitioner. You might bring in your intuitiveness. You bring in, if you're a medium, you might bring in that. You bring in, all of these things that then you can tailor it to people. So it's about changing as you change. It's about doing what is an alignment, as our alignment changes by minute, by hour, by day, by week, by year. So making sure that you are really seeing where you're flowing. What you choose today might not be what you choose tomorrow, because you've learned something, or you've, whatever. But it's all about going inward, observing what you want, and moving forward in that fashion of whatever it is that is bringing you to more of what you want. This is about, between worlds. I am getting that there is a space here that, because of what you've done in the past, is bringing you into a space of being seen in a bigger way. Okay. It's like you had to go through all those trials, all those tribulations, all that growth, all that learning. The way I healed 10 years ago is not how I heal today, right? I didn't know what I didn't know back then. And just the same, in another 10 years, I will be doing it differently again, right? It's because we move and we shift and we grow and we change. But this is what they're showing me. The more you are in alignment, the more you allow yourself to grow and shift and change, the bigger you become. The bigger you become to other people, to yourself, to your modality, to your purpose here on earth. Because that is what the whole thing is. What is our purpose? What is our purpose? What do we need to share and give to other people, to the world, to ourselves, to society, to, whatever. We all have a purpose, right? And sometimes our purpose is just to learn and grow. Sometimes it's just to actually help other people. Sometimes, like, whatever, right? I'm not going to get into all the reasons and why, but they're showing me this is where you're at. You're between. It's like the veil is being lifted. You're seeing more. And look at this flamingo has a crown on his or her head. Wear the crown. Shine your light. And they're just showing me here I just saw it, all of the rays coming out of the crown. So that's telling me you are really connected to your higher self. This is your crown chakra opening up. There is so much more coming, and you're going to see your own beauty. If you don't already see it, it's about going inward to see the quality of person you are. That's what they're sharing. Quality. It is surfacing for many people that it's like, yeah, I know I make a difference. I'm just me. No, you make a difference. You are serving a purpose here. You are enough. You are all of it and more. This is a space when you can see all that you provide in a big, profound way, however that is. So many ways. It's not just giving to people. It's not just serving people. Profound in, you just being a great mom or dad. You just being, I shouldn't say just. You being, right? But they're showing me, once you can see how profound and your stature is in this world, the abundance is there. You will see that it's right there for you. We talk about manifesting and how do you manifest and how do you go here? You know what? We are already doing it, but we have to just see that we are enough to have it in our arm's reach. We are enough. And this is a big part of this next shift in 2026, is for all of us to see, not just see it, but really feel it and know it. What is so big about who we are. Wear the crown. And this here card, the public face, I'm seeing, they keep getting me focusing on the oh my goodness. Oh, I just had a blank. The peacock. Whoa, the peacock feathers. And what does a peacock do? Do you think he does, like the male doesn't know that he's beautiful and he's going to attract someone? He just does it. He opens his feathers. He opens all those beautiful feathers to attract the female. And you know what? If you don't see that you have these beautiful feathers, or your feathers are just like everyone else's, you're going to still be waiting for all of that attraction to come to you. Okay. Woo, that was kind of deep. Yeah, so there is a lot here. Oh, this deck is coming out. There's a lot here to unpack within yourself and who you are. This is okay, so the last, I don't know, 10, 15, well, it's been, well, for me, the last 15 years, and we're about healing, going the shadow, going deeper, doing those things. So the last however many years people have been doing this, now it is like, okay, now we know who we are, but now we need to show people who we are. We need to see our worth. We need to really see our value. If we know we make a difference, it should be like written in the lights. You are the difference, right? But it's for us to see that. It's for us to go to the next level, to know that, yes, a lot of people do the same thing. They all do Reiki, or they all do, not all, but you know what I'm saying? But the way you do it is just as profound as the next person. And the energy that you bring is going to attract, there's a peacock, what you, the people, the energies that are right for you, not for the other person. The other person will attract who they attract. It's like if you take the peacock, for instance, not every female is going to be attracted to that one male. Okay, so not every person is going to be attracted to your energy. It does not make your energy less than. It doesn't make you less than. It's for you to see that you have this beauty about you. Okay, fire. So this is about passion. This is about connection. This is about, okay, fire is destruction and creation. Okay, so fire can destroy, but fire can also create. Okay, we create a fire, it provides food, it's all of the things, right? It can cook your food, it doesn't provide the food. Anyway, someone here needs to have more fun, because when I start saying jokes, it's usually because someone needs to let some air out and have some fun. Anyway, so this is about passion. Fire is passion. Wands in the deck, in the tarot, is passion, is like, what creation are you creating here on earth? What passion do you have to help you create this beautiful world, for you to see your worth, for you to see your value, what is coming through? Okay. Wow. The readings lately, I feel, have been totally different. I've been reading different. I feel like I've been reading differently, whether you guys receive it differently, but I feel like I am, it's been a deeper level for me. I'm seeing more and I'm feeling more, and I don't know what it is. Anyway, yeah, I'd love to hear if you see a difference in my readings in the last few months. Okay. Something's ending. This between worlds, you're going to be letting it go. You're going to be letting go of the void, I said void, letting the veil off your eyes. Yeah. And there's just a lot that is shifting and changing. There is, in order for something to be rebuilt, we need to have the death. We need the destruction. okay, for things to be rebuilt. Is it destruction when you change jobs? That's maybe not destruction, but you've let go of the old in order to have the new come in, okay? So that is a big part of that. Oh, wow, look at this. These are beautiful. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles, working toward your goals, working toward what this world requires in order to have more joy, more happiness, more kindness, more love. I'm not all love and light. That's not what this is about. The last few days, I just just spread the light. No, this is about what we're creators. We create either destruction or we create creation, right? It is part of it, right? With the fire. Working to build something in unison with other people, whether you work with them or alongside them or just in the collective, as we're all energetically collected, we're all energetically connected in some shape, way, or form, okay? There is connections. We're all connected, okay? We're all made of the same matter, the same energy. So really get to know working on being who you need to be for you and sharing that with the world and seeing your potential. Okay, look at this. The High Priestess, opening look at her eyes are closed, but they're actually open, kind of. You can see her eyes there. Opening yourself to this next world and wearing the crown in that, and being not from ego, because ego is how we got to where we're at right now, but from a space of true authenticity. I've been screaming about authenticity for almost 2 years now. And if you are authentic and really, being in a space where you are still humble, I still sometimes, I'm actually pretty good. I've gotten through it. For a while, it was like, oh my goodness, I follow you. Like I was in another province and they stopped me and asked me for a hug. I follow you on social media. And I'm like, okay, I'm just me, but this is what I'm meaning. We need to shift away from I'm just me. It took me a long time because I was taught, you're humble, stay humble. Yes, we can stay humble, but still be in a space of gratitude for who we have become and how people look up to us or want to, be the healer you are, or be the mom that you are. It's not about portraying things. It's not what it's about. It's about going deeper. It's about going, oh wow, I made a difference in her life. I make a difference in her life, right? It took me a long time to get there because it's like, oh, I'm just me. Like I'm just a small town girl, right? So moving in the direction of being like that higher vibration of seeing yourself the way you need to see yourself in a bigger light, because that is who you are. You're the freaking bright. So yeah. And look at this, the world is like, it's completion. It has come full circle for you now. Okay. But if it hasn't come quite full circle for you, if you're not exactly where you feel you want to be yet, you have to continue to move toward it. It's not going to just fall in your lap. You have to see yourself in the light that other people see you in, or you have to go deeper and look within yourself and say, what is an alignment for me to come full circle? Right? We see other people and we feel like we need to be like them. And it's like, well, you're equal, right? We're all on the same platform. We talk about rising our vibration, but things are like, we're all on the same platform. No one is more or less than other people. It is where we're at. where we feel we are at. We are in the energy of where we feel we are at. That is why it's hard and not tangible sometimes to manifest. Are you in the vibration you need to be to see that it's right there for you? And that you can just continue walking toward it. Look at this. This deck, number 20 is judgment, but in this deck, the abundance that this person has is like beyond what he could ever eat. It's beyond, all of that abundance is right there, right there. Do you think he worked hard to get there? Probably. Do you think he feels he deserves to have all of that? You should, because everyone deserves all of it. Everyone, whether you are, someone that, being in line, okay, yeah, I'm not going there. Yeah, and it's about being handed. Look at this little elf, or gnome. I think he's an elf. He's handing him the fruit because he's worked hard, because he sees that he deserves it. So he now, his spirit is going to start handing it to you, or feeling like they're handing it to you, but you're doing the work to get there, right? So really going inward and really seeing that you deserve, taking a breath where you need to take a breath, and observing where you need to observe. Okay, oh yeah, I had cards fall, but I don't see them. And knowing that you are deserving, okay? 8 of Swords. Where do you tie your own hands? Where do you stop yourself from your growth? Where do you stop yourself from knowledge, alignment? When it's right there for you, you just have to break yourself free. Everything is right there. Everything is right there. We put up our guard. It's part of the things that have happened in our past that stops us today from creating, from being more, okay? So it's about taking down those guards. They're showing me a ladder. It's about, okay, so they're showing me the ladder. They're telling me now it's like when you go up a ladder, you've made the next step, you need to let go of the other step, because why are you gonna try and go back down the ladder, right? Just keep climbing, keep going. They're just showing me that you don't need to revisit every single thing that has happened in your past that is stopping you from moving forward. We are creators. I'm not saying don't do your healing, because we all need to go there. We all need to say, well, why am I not stepping to the next step on the ladder? What's stopping me from taking that? What fear do I have? Is it because I feel like I'm not worthy? Like I'm just me, right? Whatever that is for you. Every person is different. So I'm saying you still have to do those things, but once you reach that next step, you're there. You're already there. Don't go back and make yourself less than because you feel like you need to do more work, more, okay? Yeah, there's a fine line there between doing your work and creating, okay? But if you're on this journey, you will know when that is. If it's an alignment, move toward it. If it's an alignment, but you still have to do the work, move toward it, but do the work, okay? Hope that makes sense. King of Pentacles, wow, hello, like it's all here for you. It's all here for you. Look how comfortable he is. The King of Pentacles, he knows what he needs to do to get what he is entitled to him. Okay? He doesn't question if he's good enough to hunt, if he needs to go hunt. He doesn't question if he needs to be a better person for someone to love him. Okay. He just is. He's the love. He is the confident person that has done the work, that has gone through the death and rebirth, that has created more for his life. He has stepped into the bright future of the new world that he is living in. Okay. So be confident, be in that space where you deserve and know that you make the difference that is required for you here on earth, for a beautiful world that we live in. Okay. Thank you for being here. That one was kind of deep and I kind of went on a rant. I'd love to hear from you, and please do hit that bell. It does allow my feed to continue on your feed. The algorithms, yeah, it's like playing a game all the time. Anytime something happens in the world, all of the things shift, and right now there's a lot happening, so a lot is shifting, and if it's important to you, you'll do it. So thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a magical day. Much love.